and welcome to Grandad's Reviews. In this short video, I'm going to have a look at a question I was asked on one of the Facebook groups, and that was, does HLG in the Fuji X-T3 record differently internally to externally? So what I've done is I've gone out and done a very non-scientific and probably incorrectly done, but nevertheless quite interesting comparison, and I filmed a scene internally on the SD card in the X-T3 in HLG, and at the same time recorded it externally on my Blackmagic 12G HDR monitor, which when it's fed HLG or HDR signal actually switches to HDR mode, and I've recorded that on that monitor recorder in ProRes HQ. So internally on the SD card we've got HLG 420 10-bit, and on the monitor recorder, the Blackmagic, I've got HLG 422 10-bit. I've done it at what the camera said was correct exposure, then 1 stop over, 2 stops over and 3 stops over. The first part of the clip of the video is that footage straight out of the camera, straight off the recorder, nothing done to it whatsoever. I've also included the scopes and the false colour on the Blackmagic so you can see how that changes. And the second part of the footage is the internal external graded to as close to same as each other as possible, and just to see how it is. Spoiler alert, there's a big difference, but let's play that footage, have a look and see what conclusion we come to. So that's the footage, and as you can see there's a big difference in how the exposure looks on the footage captured internally on the X-T3 to what the footage is externally on the Blackmagic monitor recorder, and that's using the exposure settings on the camera. So whatever the exposure was showing to be correct inside the camera, and then 1 stop, 2 stop and 3 stops over, not going on what it showed on the monitor. So in essence, you're basically going to have to expose differently if you're shooting internally to externally, because externally you look like you're overexposing terribly, yet the camera's saying you're right. So there's a bit of discrepancy there. Now whether that's to do with the Blackmagic monitor recorder I've got, I don't know whether Atomos is the same. I haven't got an Atomos to try it, but I think it was an interesting experiment to do, and it just shows you what the difference is, if you were ever wondering, or if you were thinking again, external monitor. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified, hit the bell button. Till next time, see you later.